Hello everyone, welcome back to the mathematics class. So in today's video we are going to learn how to calculate the HCF, that is highest common factor, by prime factorization method. In our previous video we have already learned how to do the prime factorization by factor tree method, and in this one we are going to see how to calculate the HCF by prime factorization. So children, let us see what is the highest common factor, that is HCF. So the greatest number which divides two or more numbers exactly without leaving any remainder is called the HCF, or the highest common factor. That means the greatest number which divides two or more numbers exactly without leaving the remainder. Let us see through an example, that then it will be more clear to you. So I'll take two numbers, 12 and 18. So here kids, I am doing the method listing the factors. In this one, what we are going to do, first of all we need to write down all the factors of 12 and 18, that is by which number 12 can be exactly divisible. So of course 1 is common in every number because 1 is a unique number and it is divisible by every number. Then 2, yes, 3, 4, 6 and 12. These are the factors of 12. Then 18, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18, and these are the factors of 18. So in this method we have to write down all the factors of both the numbers. Now we need to find out the common factors. First of all, common factors, that means which are common in both the numbers. So we have 1, we have 1 is common in both, 2 is common, 3 is common, and then 6 is common. So the common factors are 1, 2, 3 and 6. And what is the highest common factor? The common factors, highest from all the common factors, the highest one is 6. So we have 6 as the HCF of 12 and 18. So as you can see, it is an easy method, but what happens when we have a bigger numbers which have more or large number of factors, that time this method won't work. So for that condition we should know how to calculate the HCF through prime factorization method. So let us see kids how to do the prime factorization. Let me do first of all with these two examples itself. We have 12 and 18 and 12. First of all, I am going to write down the prime factors for 12. For this I need to make a step method like this, and I need to check the smallest prime number, that whether the smallest prime number will divide 12 or not. What is the smallest prime number kids? Yes, it's 2. So let me check with 2. Yes, 2, 6 is 12. Again, let me check with 2 again. Yes, 2, 3 is 6. Now we have left with 3. So will 3 will be divisible by 2? No, because 3 is itself a prime number, so it will be divisible by itself. 3 ones are 3. So these are the prime factors of 12, that is 2, 2 and 3. Let us come towards 18. So first of all we'll check with the smallest prime number, that is 2. 2 nines are 18. Then again I'll check with 2, but as 9 is an odd number, so it won't divisible by 2. So we have to check the next prime number. Next prime number is 3. So 3, 3s are 9 and 3 ones are 3. So these are the prime factors of 18. Now we need to write down the prime factors here together. So it is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. And children, you can check as well that whether you have done it, you are going in the correct way or not, because see, you can check it here. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, and we are getting the same answer. That means we have done it correct way. Now 2 into 3 into 3. Again we need to check. 2 3s are 6, 6 3s are 18. Yes, we are going on a correct way. Now here we need to check that what are the common factors. Common prime factors are 2 and 3. So the HCF of 12 and 18 is the product of these numbers, that is 2 multiplied by 3 is equals to 6. So as you can see, yes, we have got the same answer what we got by the listing method, but this method will be more easier and convenient way. So let us see with more examples. So I am taking the numbers 70 and 150. So again what we are going to do is we will prime factorize 70 by this method. So again first of all we will check with the smallest prime number, that is 2. And of course it will be divisible by 2, because what is the divisibility rule of 2, children? That the digit at the ones place should be an odd even number or 0. So as we have 0, that means it will be divisible by that. So 2 35s are 70, and here can we look at for 2? No, it won't be divisible by 2 because it is an odd number. So after that next prime number is 3, but the divisibility rule of 3 is we need to check by adding both the numbers. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 is not divisible by 3, that means 35 will not be divisible by 3 itself. Then we need to check the next prime number. The next prime number is 5. Are you noticing, children? In this method only we have to use the prime numbers, for as its name is prime factorization method, so we will use the prime numbers for this. So 5 7s are 35 and 7 1s are. So this is the prime factorization of 70. Now let us do with 150. So it is 2 7s are 14 and 2 5s are 10. Again it won't go with 2 because it is an odd number now. And 7 plus 5 is 12. Yes, it will go with 3. 3 2s are 6 and 3 5s are 15. Now 5 5s are 25 and 5 1s are 5. So this is the prime factorization of 150. Now let us take out the common factors by this method. 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7, 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. Now list the common one. It is 2 and then 5. So we have the common factors as 2 and 5. So HCF will be 2 multiplied by 5, that is 10. So this is the HCF of 70 and 150. Now the same procedure will go with the 3 numbers as well. Here we are taking 2 numbers, but for calculating the HCF of 3 numbers we'll use the same method. Let us see how. If I will take one more number along with it, 170, 150 and then 180. Okay, children. So now I am doing for 180 as well, the same one. 2 9s are 18, 2 45s are 90, 3 15s are 45, 3 5s are 15 and then 5 1s are 5. And here also we need to write down this. The prime factorization. It is 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7. It is 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. It is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. And now just the little difference that here we need to check the number which is common in all three. So this is 2 again. Then we have, do we have 5 in all three? Yes, we have 5 in all three. 5, 5 and 5. And then 7, no, nothing is common rather than this. So again we have the HCF as 2 multiplied by 5, it is equals to 10. So this is how we are solving the HCF by prime factorization method. Although it is an easy and convenient method, but sometimes it may create problem whenever we have bigger numbers or larger numbers. So for that we are using the Euclid's algorithm or HCF by division method. So for this method you need to check my next video. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, stay safe, stay at home. Bye bye. Thank you.